What's going on, everyone? I'm going to give you guys a brief little review of my 1994 E36 M3 Euro spec. This is my first experience with the E36 M3, and I gotta say, it's definitely a fun car to drive. Like, I mean, they're not super fast, but they're not super slow. Like, they have very usable power, and I gotta say, it's like awfully satisfying to roll through the gears in this car. I think this car is just such an all-around great driver's car. I mean, it handles very well, the steering's wicked precise, and it's a great platform to just get into and modify and drive it hard. I mean, this car, like, you get in this car and it wants to be driven hard. I would recommend an E36 M3 to pretty much anyone because honestly, they're pretty simple cars. They don't have anything like too complicated going for them, like when you compare them to like the newer cars like E46 M3s, E92 M3s, F80s, and so on. I mean, from what I hear, they're very easy to work on, they're reliable, and I think the E36 M3 is sort of like a gentleman's sports car because if you rewind back to like 1994, a completely different type of person would buy this car brand new. And I think like a lot different of a person than like a Fox body Mustang or a C4 Corvette or anything like that. And I don't know, I just think it's a clean, cool, classy ride. So one of the coolest things about this car in particular is that it's a European spec car, and as most of you know, the European spec cars came with a completely different engine than the US cars. So this is an S50 B30, but it's a European spec, and I believe it produces right around 280 horsepower, and the US car actually makes around 240 horsepower. As you can see, the European car has exposed throttle bodies, and the US car does not. Yeah, this engine is much different, and it's honestly a work of art, and it's one of the things that makes this car in particular so cool. All right, so let's start off right here. One of the key differences that differ from a European car and American car are these glass headlight lenses. And a lot of people on the American cars actually get the Euro style headlights because honestly, they do look better, and it's cool to say you got glass headlight lenses. So this car came with this, it's kind of like a gray suede material cloth Vader seat, and I believe this pattern's called like the M-Rain fabric, and it's very desirable for like the E36 cars. And I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe only the European cars came with that option.